Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin abdik wa rasulih wa salli ala al-mu'minina wal-mu'minat wal-muslimina wal-muslimat. Jazallahu anna Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ahluhu. Ya Rabbi salli wa sallim da'iman abadan la habibika khayri khalqi kullihimi. Huwa al-habibu alladhi turja shifa'atu li kulli hawli min al-ahwali muktahimi. Today is our weekly English sitting. We are discussing the habits and the characteristic being a perfect human being. So the basic rights of oneself are three. Inna nafsun alayka haqq. These rights are basic obligatory rights of body are three. One is the protection of eternal health, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us, the health. So this is the blessing and awarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to each and every person. So that is the general protection of a health, tahaffuz sihat. The second is protection of a power, quwwat. Energy is all the energy which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us that should be protected. And the third is concentration of a mind, jamiyat-e khatir, it is known as. So our last week was totally on the third portion, that disturbed mind is neither helpful for himself nor for the society. To remove that disturbance and to achieve the consolidation and concentration in it, it is a big goal of a tasawwuf, that disturbed mind is not helpful for the person, neither for the whole society and humanity. So to achieve that, since from the Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the treatments and the methods to achieve that goal are being done by the elders, and all Sufiyas are following that. In our last meeting, we discussed that a very young man came to these are the treatments, like a diabetic person. So doctors are advising him not to use the sugar and white sugar and many things. In itself, these things are not prohibited, but for the patient. So likewise, the spiritual treatments, the spiritual doctors, which are the lovers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us that Ya ayyuhallazina amanu ittaqullaha kunu mas-sadiqin, that those who want to the taqwa life, the liked life of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so how that will be achieved? Kunu mas-sadiqin, be with the perfect seasoned personalities of Islam, and they are known as Ahlullah, all the lovers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So to reach for that characteristic, a long journey is required, and the elders are fulfilling that course and completing that course upon each and everyone to reach the full concentration and the isolation of a heart and mind, it should not be disturbed. So in our last sitting, I have given an example of one of our Naqshbandi elder. In these Naqshbandi, Chishti, Qadri, Sohrawardi, these are the chains of treatments, spiritual treatments. In Naqshbandi, they are first collecting all the debris and all the things on a single point, and then taking out and throwing it out. And then they are putting the seed in that field. First cleaning and then seeding. So this is the process of an Naqshbandi's elders. In Chishtis, they are saying that long time period is required for the complete cleaning. So the portion which is being cleaned, that should be seeded. So the nourishment of the flowers should start in that very portion. So this is the difference between them. So young person came to the elders of Naqshbandis and he said that, Hazrat, I want to learn the deen and all the characteristic of a perfection. So the Bait, what is the thing, the general confusion is, the Bait is the agreement between the 2%, one person seeking the knowledge to become a perfect man. When he comes to the elder and he requests from him that, oh Hazrat, oh Shaykh, teach me. So if the Hazrat is ready to do this duty, in our tribal society, if the two groups or 2% becomes on a certain agreement, so they are saying, are you sure? The second party is saying yes. So the shaking of hand is just to strengthen that agreement. This is a Bait. That one person is saying that I will not lack in the learning. The other, the seasoned personality is saying that, okay, I will not lack in the teaching. This is a Bait, conception of a Bait in Islam. So that youngster came, he said that, oh Hazrat, teach me the realities. So when he observed his mental level and the heart, and like doctors, when the patient is entering inside the clinic, so sign and symptom, the doctor is observing that in which diseases he is suffering by looking face and eyes and his behavior. So similarly, these elders are observing these things. So he ascertained that his mind is suffering and involved in each and every part of the village, in the fields, in the society matters, in the animals. So he has taken the oath from him that, okay, we will manage the treatment. He asked that among these things which are surrounding to you, which thing is more lovely to you? He said, my buffalo. he said, okay, start the muraqabah for 1 minute on your buffalo. So all the debris and dust was collected on a single point of a buffalo. And when these days of sacrifice, Qurbani, Zabh, Uzahiyya, it came, the Eid al-Azha, Hazrat has said that everyone should do the sacrifice of his lovely thing. So he asked for him, you will do the sacrifice? He said, yes, Hazrat. So you have managed the animal? He said, yes, I have got my buffalo. So he has sacrificed that, and all the debris were thrown from his mind, and then Hazrat has started the teaching. So concentration of mind is the basic thing in our tasawwuf. Wa akhiru da'wan alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.